So let's do rationalization. Okay, so now what does it mean to rationalize? To rationalize, if you're dealing with square root, means just eliminate the square roots. That's in simplest form. All right, so the first question we have been told is saying simplify the expression by rationalizing the denominator. So here we have 4 square root of x over square root of x plus 1, all right, minus the square root of x. Now if you're told to rationalize the denominator, you have to eliminate the square roots on the denominator. How do you remove the square roots on the denominator? We apply conjugates. Alright, we apply conjugates. It is as simple as that, okay? So to rationalize, we apply conjugates. Now, what is a conjugate? Okay, so if you have a plus or minus square root of b, the conjugate for this is a minus plus the square root of b. Now what I mean is this: if you have 3 minus the square root of 2, the conjugate for this is 3 plus the square root of 2. Okay, in other words, you just change the sign in between or the sign of the square root in those regards. Okay, so what if you have 2 square roots? The square root of 3 minus the square root of 2. What's the conjugate of this? The conjugate for this will be the square root of 3 plus the square root of 2. That's how it goes. Okay. So, knowing this information, let's apply now. Because we've been taught saying rationalize the denominator. So, we're going to multiply the numerator of this function and the denominator of this same function with the conjugate of the denominator. So, what's a conjugate here? The conjugate here is x plus 1, okay, plus the square root of x. Now whatever you do on top, you also have to do, whatever you do down here, you also have to do on top. Okay, like that. Now I would like also to mention something. When they tell you saying rationalize the denominator, there's also another word that they can use. They can use the word saying express your function in the form a plus the square root of b. If you hear this, they give you this same question, then they say express it in this form. This form is the same as them telling you saying rationalize the denominator. So don't confuse. Sometimes they don't use this word, they use this word, but same meaning. Okay. Now if they want you to touch the numerator, like the 60th question there, they'll just tell you straightforward saying rationalize the numerator. They will not go shortcuts. But on the denominator they can use shortcuts. They can either use this word or just the denominator itself. Now that's how it is. There's also another thing that I want you to know. If you are multiplying, note that if you're multiplying 2 square roots of the same, while what is inside the same is the same, the answer will be a. The square roots will cancel. If what is inside is different, the answer is the square root of ab. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay, so for example, if I have the square root of 2 times the square root of 2, the answer is 2. But if I have the square root of 2 times the square root of 3, the answer is the square root of 6. You multiply 3 times 2. That's how it is. Let me say the answer will be 2 times 3. Okay. So now let's finish answering this. So here I'll multiply, the numerators will multiply, and I'll put this in brackets. Always learn to put things in brackets, and your presentations should be on point. Okay, like that. And also here I have square root of x plus 1 minus the square root of x. Okay, square root of x plus 1 plus the square root of x. Okay, so I have this now, right? So what am I going to do here? Now I'll start expanding. I'll multiply this with everything that is inside there. So I'm going to have 4, okay, 4. Then notice this square root and that what is inside is different, so it will be x plus 1. Okay, what is inside will just multiply. It will follow this principle. Then plus 4. Now notice square root times square root there, they're the same, so the square root will cancel, remain with x inside there. Over this times that, it will be x plus 1. And this times that, it will be plus the square root of what is inside will multiply because they're different. Okay, like that. Then this times that will be minus the square root of x plus 1. Alright, then this times that, it will be minus x. Now from here you're going to have 4 square root of x plus 1. Alright, plus 4x over this will subtract, they'll cancel out, there'll be 0. Then x minus x is also 0. I'll remain with 1 down here. Now this divided by 1, the answer will be 4 square root of x plus 1, alright, plus 4x. Now if you want, in many cases they would want you to present your answer. This is the answer. You have rationalized the denominator. But in many cases they would also want you to present the answer in a plus the square root of b. Okay? So in other words, the a is the one without the square root, which is this one. So it will be 4x plus, then the b is one with the square root. 4 square root of x squared plus x. You can expand what is inside, it's okay. And don't cancel out these. They can't cancel out, okay? Because there's a plus in between here. They can't, unless the x squared was alone. So this is the answer, or this is the answer. It depends with what you want to end. Okay. Now, let's look at part B of the question. Part B. Part B, we have 2 over x plus 1, okay, plus the square root of x. Now, what's the conjugate here? The conjugate is just change the sign of the square root here. So it will be x plus 1 minus the square root of x over x plus 1 minus the square root of x. Okay. So now I'll expand the numerator to numerator 2. There, x plus 1 minus square root of x. Then the denominators will multiply. Okay, we're going to have x plus 1 plus the square root of x will multiply with x plus 1 minus the square root of x. Then here I'll expand. This will be 2 x plus 1 minus 2 square root of x over, then I'll expand this with everything and this with everything. So this will be x plus 1 times the square root of x. Oh, sorry. I'll multiply this and that. It will be x plus 1 and x plus 1 will multiply. Then this and that, it will be minus the square root of x plus 1. Then I'm done with this one, right? Then I'll come to this one. It will be plus square root of x plus 1. And square root times square root will be minus x there, because negative times positive is negative. Now guys, if you expand what is on the denominator here, you're going to have something like this. X times x is x squared. X times 1 is x plus 1. If I expand this, then this will be 0. They'll subtract. I'll remain with minus x. Then my answer here will be 2 x plus 1, alright, minus 2 square root of x, okay, over this will be x squared plus this x and this x will cancel, remain with 1x plus 1. That is the answer. You have rationalized the denominator. Don't start simplifying the denominator quadratic. No, don't do that. Right, I hope you're getting something though. Okay. Alright, so let's look at C. We have h over square root of x plus h minus 1 minus the square root of x minus 1. Okay. Then here, I'm going to multiply this with the conjugate. What's a conjugate there? It will be x plus h minus 1 plus the square root of x minus 1 over square root of x plus h minus 1, okay, plus the square root of x minus 1. Now feel free to try this video and we'll see how it goes. So let's multiply now the numerators. We're going to have this, okay, then the denominator, if we multiply, we're going to have this, okay. Now here, if you want, you can expand h if you want to. Alright, and then I'll start multiplying this and that. If you multiply these two square roots, what is inside is the same, so it will cancel out. If you multiply that and that, what is inside is different, so it will be x minus 1 and x plus h minus 1. Then this times that, it will be minus x plus h, x minus 1. Then what is inside will multiply. Then this times that. Have you noticed that what is inside is the same, so it will cancel out, right? But there's a minus, so it will be minus x minus 1. Okay, so this will be h square root of x plus h minus 1 plus h x minus 1 over, these two are the same, they'll cancel out, they'll subtract, so I'll remain with x plus h minus 1. Then I'll expand this negative inside, so it will be minus x plus 1. Okay, so this would be h square root of x plus h minus 1 plus h x minus 1 over x minus x will cancel, 1 minus 1 will cancel, I'll remain with h. Now notice guys, h is common on top and is also common down here, so it will be h, I'll factorize it, x plus h minus 1 plus the square root of x minus 1 over h. Now this and that will cancel, and our answer will be x plus h minus 1, okay, plus the square root of x minus 1. That is the answer. Okay, so now guys, I would like to talk about a few things here. Okay, and as you know, this is BS 140. Okay, if you are either you have BBA 114 or BEC 114, okay. This is Elon Prince teaching, and this is my number to those who want to reach out for tutorials. Okay, for tutorials, if you want to reach out for tutorials, just inbox me on WhatsApp. And we are under great achievers. Okay, great achievers. We do teach math, the same one I'm teaching in physical, CBU math. We also teach what's this, econ. We also teach accounts. Okay, accounts, and this is at only 300 kwacha termly. You pay 300 kwacha and you get to learn all this the entire term. Okay, entire term. And if you are taking only 2 accounts and that, if you have accounts and econ or econ and math, it's 250 the entire term, 250 termly. All right, that's the way it goes. So reach out, we'll add you to the WhatsApp number, and yeah, we'll be there. Let's continue with our questions, but I'll be reminding you, because on the this is March. All right, in April, first week of April, I'm starting to teach them 2 topics. Okay, term 2 topics. Now term 2 topics, term 2 is very involving. It has topics like national income. You find national income. It has, apart from national income, term 2 also has demand and supply, of course, demand and supply. Okay, it has also we are going to have elasticity of demand. We're also going to have binomial expansion. Binomial, also going to have logarithms and exponentials. We're also going to have exponentials. We're also going to have what topic is that? Matrices. All right, matrices. Oh, here also application. So term 2 is very, very involving, and I would suggest that some of you joined us. We're very good. Actually, I can say the best as it stands. All right, in everything that we do in math, econ, and accounts, we're the best at what we do. So reach out. We'll add you to the group after your payments. Okay, so I've wasted some bit of the time. Let's continue. And just a quick reminder, all these lessons are physical. If you pay 300, we meet you physical. Okay, best in CBU, stuff like that. Okay, so we have x over square root of t plus 6 minus the square root of 6. So that's the conjugate here, guys. Feel free to pause the video and try it out. So we're going to have square root of t plus 6 plus the square root of 6 over square root of t plus 6 plus the square root of 6. So we're going to expand, so this will be x square root of t plus 6 plus square root of 6 over square root of t plus 6 minus the square root of 6, then square root of t plus 6 plus the square root of 6. So you can expand if you want what is on top there. That's if you want. Okay, if you want you can leave it the way it is, it's alright. Then I'll multiply this and this, of course it will be t plus 6. Then this times that, what is inside is different, it will be 6 t plus 6. Okay, then this and this will be minus square root of 6 t plus 6, then minus 6. So this will be x t plus 6 plus x square root of 6 over, this is 0 t. That is the answer. Okay, so let's continue part 2 of this in the next video.